Hello friends, it's Amy from Pickin' Time Flower Farm. Of course it is winter and we just had some really cold, wet, rainy days. But I'm looking forward to spring. Although everything is stark and dormant right now, I am looking for signs of life. So let's look for some signs of life in my garden. Right here, this little green patch is dianthus, and that will produce what is commonly known as sweet williams. And over here there are lilies. Those little green leaves there are lilies just starting to sprout up, and they keep going down that row. So there is some life. Let's take a walk right here next to our bonfire pile. We have some volunteer greens. I believe that's some tatsoi and some maybe mustard greens growing in there. And the same thing over here. Got some winter greens growing, and those are edible, even the flower. Oh, and that's definitely mustard greens right there, the purplish green leaves. And this is hollyhocks that are just leafing up from the ground. So those will grow really tall and produce those beautiful flowers. There's one lone cabbage head. Maybe there's two, but that one looks the best. It's got that little tinge of purple. Now over here, it doesn't look like much yet either, but there is a daffodil that's gonna bloom. You can see the flower bud just waiting to pop open right there. There's another one, and I have a little row of these, and so I've asked my husband not to cut those down. And hopefully some poppies from last year will also regrow. I try to identify the poppy leaves, but it's kind of hard to do this early. But I'm hopeful that I'll get some poppies here and there and everywhere. And here are the irises also. A little patch of irises that come back, and I think some more daffodils in that pot right there, the little green leaves. You have to look for the life, the signs of life. And then back behind the wheel hoe, there's more irises. You can see those green leaves popping up. Now over here, it's really hopeful. I call this my kitchen bed. And you can see all of the life, which is a combination of daffodils, different varieties of narcissus, which are like daffodils but different colors, some yellow, some white with pink trumpet shaped blooms. And then there are some tulips that might rebloom, the Darwin variety, Darwin hybrid. Tulips are supposed to come back after you've planted them, even though they bloomed last season. A lot of tulips don't rebloom. And then of course the pansies. You can see their little pretty little flowers. They lived all winter, but they didn't like it when it was really cold. And we've had some warmer weather mixed with some cold weather patterns, and today it's like in the 40s, but the nights are really cold. But I'm looking forward to this bulb bed. It's going to be beautiful in a month or so. On the fig, those are buds these little tips here, and so we'll have a good healthy fig tree again this year. That's one of, I think, 5 fig trees that we have. This one has some of the best tasting fruit. And then right here I have garlic. Garlic is so good and yummy, and there's a little bit of broccoli that overwintered. The rabbit, I think, ate most of it last spring, but there's what we were left with. And then my trusty collard greens. They did great through the winter. I planted them late last summer, early fall, and they are doing fine. I have harvested off of them several times and eaten the greens. I like the collards leaves a little bit small to medium, and then they're really tasty in the winter. So that's what's happening. There's not much in the winter, but preview of things to come for sure. Thanks for following along in my garden journey, and there will be more to come this spring. Have a wonderful day.